Protesters blocking roads are an increasingly common sight in cities around Argentina, and in particular in the capital. At times, the number of protesters barely reach double digits, but the amount of protests has risen steadily in recent years. Right now, Buenos Aires sees an average of 2 roadblocks per day, often causing chaos in the city. CCTV's Joel Richards has more on that.
Drums drown out the sound of traffic in downtown Buenos Aires. Thousands have come here to march on City Hall. They're demanding effective policies to improve conditions in marginalised neighbourhoods in the capital. They say if authorities refuse to negotiate and act, they take to the streets.
We take concrete action. We respond with demonstrations in emergency situations, such as taking control of marginalized areas. The answer from the city, and even from the national government, is the same: police on the streets and fierce repression.
Protests blocking off streets with varied and differing demands have become increasingly common. In the capital, the number has doubled in the past 3 years to just under 700 last year.
This demonstration is taking place in the very heart of Buenos Aires at rush hour, causing difficulties for many commuters. The number of street protests has been steadily increasing in recent years, and that's forced the government to now look into taking action.
In a recent speech before Congress, Cristina Fernández de Kirchner said she wants to see new legislation to regulate street protests and blockades. Some have seen this as a turnaround from the position taken by her late husband, President Néstor Kirchner. In 2006, he maintained that social protests would not be stopped by security forces. But as a city judge explains, as the protests have grown, many people now want action against them.
There
is a sector of society that does not tolerate the policy, which has been not to use force to stop road or highway blockades. I'd say it's an ideological and political dispute on how each citizen believes these situations should be resolved.
The debate over how to control these protests is well underway, though in order to stop these picket lines forming in the first place, many people here believe it will take improved social policies rather than improved policing. Joel Richards, CCTV, Buenos Aires.